It is the coming. No, it has already happened. It's to be, but it's not to be. What is it? I don't know. It could be. It could not be. Could could not be. I don't know. I don't know. I barely stare at the ceiling as I continue lying in bed. Kaku's nest still beside me. I can only hear her breathing softly. She's probably asleep. I reach out and clench my hand into a fist. Alright, I don't feel any more pain or dullness. It feels like her warmth is still around me. It hasn't gone through me completely, but I can feel my energy gradually increasing. Soon I'll be able to move as I wish. It's no use hurrying to Akia's room, so until then, I want to quietly linger here with Kawaki-san. Shiki-san, closely nearby. I hear Kawaki-san's voice. Please don't answer. I just want to say something. It's just about my spoken thoughts, so please just listen. The voice is strangely calm, and not quietly, and continue to stare at the ceiling. And I can feel her gaze shift towards me. I'm not the girl that you think I am. I don't have a sense of self of my own. Even now even now, may simply be just another act. A long time ago, I was always quiet. I never understood why people smiled or frowned, or could even discover the meaning behind it. But I think I did find myself. Until I was brought into this mansion, I was really alive. After coming here, I was forced to know unbearable pain. I think that is what destroyed my true self. I just became this doll that was just there. It's now way more bearable, and it was the only way I could survive. But even though I did that, it didn't solve anything. So I searched for a purpose and started to fulfill my own purpose. I was a doll without any identity, so if I wore the right clothes, I could become anyone. But even if I became someone else, it was just an act. I could laugh or cry, but I could not understand if I was really happy or really sad. Isn't it funny? In order to protect myself, I cast away my identity and became just a doll. But the more I did that, the more broken I became. I became good at acting. An expert at lying, I could deceive anyone with my smile. But as I tried to fulfill my purpose like that, I kept losing myself that I wanted to protect. Just what is happiness? What is this thing called sadness? I became able to even remember the meaning of pain itself. But when I would remember one thing, my heart became agitated. When I would remember the boy who disappeared 8 years ago, I'd get this feeling I could not understand. That boy who was always playing in the garden, who knew nothing about me yet invited me with his eyes. I didn't like him or hate him, I was just scared. After trying so hard and becoming a doll that could endure the pain, I felt that I would realize it was all an illusion when I watched that boy. When that boy lost his life in the garden, I was watching by the window. He died saving a girl that was not even related to him by blood. I couldn't pull my eyes from that scene. That reflection on my face in the mirror was terrifying. That was the first time I ever hated anyone. Because I was really frustrated. I hated him and only him. I hated him to the point of tears. I don't hate Makiza-sama. I really didn't feel anything at all towards him. Towards Shiki-sama who killed that boy, or Aki-sama who was saved by that boy. I didn't feel anything at all. I guess I was just taking it out on someone because I couldn't understand why he did that. I just kept watching his discarded bloody body. Did he value someone more precious than his own life? Otherwise he would never have protected Aki-sama like that. But if only he could do that, why didn't he ever help me? Why were the people around me not as kind as he was? I don't know what that feeling was. Jealousy? No, it's envy actually, because jealousy is wanting something, wanting to keep something that you already have, and being envious is wanting something someone else has. But in my emotionless days, only that boy was shining. Slowly Kwaku lifts herself up. No, Kwaku. What am I doing? I skipped. That's what I'm doing. Wahahahahaha. I rose myself awake. Kawaku, what did she say when she left? I don't know. I just want to ask you, which Kawaku do you like the best? Her close yet so distant voice. I feel faint. Even still, I have to answer her. I don't know, but I like this Kawaku. I speak as if in a dream. She looks at me in surprise. Yeah, I like this Kawaku the best too. With an unmatched smile, she quietly stands up. The sound of kimono being changed into she must get out of bed and putting it on wasn't Shiki-san. I have to take responsibility for what I've done. With a smile once completely different than up until now. Um, Her true smile, she leaves the room. What are you doing, Kwaku? My consciousness flickers off and on. What's going on? My body has finally healed, but this time my mind is fading. What am I doing? I arose, Kwaku. I arose myself. Kwaku, what did she say when she left? I have to take responsibility for what I've done. You gotta be kidding me. Why did she try to do everything by herself? There isn't any need to continue acting or hiding anything. I would do anything for her, so why is she still trying to go alone? Was someone out to sleep and was she worrying about me? It's really beginning to piss me off. I get up from bed. The desk is so far away. Damn it, what kind of drug did she give me? I have to go to her room once and I have to clear out her room and take all her medicine away. Ah, I somehow walk and collapse onto the desk. On top is my knife. I must have put it there after taking it out of my drawer. I need to kill Arkia. Crap, I fell asleep again. What is this strong drowsiness? No matter how I try to fight it, it won't help. Damn it, Kwaku-san. I'll pay you back for this. I grab the knife. Ka-chink, it flies open. I take it and, well, this is gonna be really painful, extremely painful. Thinking that I sliced the nail on the middle of my finger. Yeah! The acute slicing pain drives straight into my brain. Yeah, take that. Hmm. In Higurashi, they said, uh, a lot of your nerves are on the tip of your fingers, so that must have hurt, I guess. I put the knife back out from my nail. Every time my nail feels pain, the sleeplessness goes away. Wrapping my fingers with a handkerchief, I stop the bleeding. Well, if it's like this, it won't stop me from gripping my knife. All I really need to do is hold it anyway. I don't even need the physical strength required to cleave through things. Damn it! Don't do anything foolish, Kawaku. I see to stab her point. I jam the knife into my pocket and fly out of the room. I can't let Kawaku and Nakia face each other. If I can't prevent that, then something that can never be taken back will happen. What, Kawaku might die? I burst through the door. Kawaku-san! There isn't anyone in the room. Neither Kawaku nor Akia. Are they next door? I went to the bedroom, but they aren't there either. Where did they go? I run my gaze to the clock. It says past midnight. It's already tomorrow. No way. When did that happen? I knew that I lost track of time when I was making love to Kawaku-san, but I didn't think it was this late already. By this time, Akia has gone out on the streets to drink blood. I leave the mansion. There is no time to waste. Kawaku-san left to stop Akia, but I don't think Akia will listen to anything Kawaku-san has to say. Akia is a normal right now. If worse comes to worse, she'll see Kawaku-san as an obstacle that needs to be removed. It can't be the school. The dream of drinking someone's blood I once had after Shiki was killed by Akia. I don't know long how it happened, but if that was what Akia was watching, that means Akia has made the school grounds her feeding place just as like Shiki. Then at this time, Akia, who's a blood-sucking demon, won't be anywhere else but there. Hmm. Alright. And I return to this place. It's quiet. The giant building, bathed in moonlight, does not look like a building that holds hundreds of students. It's really weird that Shiki has made this place his base. It's very strange. For a long time, it looks just like a monolithic tombstone abandoned long ago, forgotten by memories, forgotten by time. My head starts to throb lightly. I ignore it and go straight to the gates. Huh. My headache multiplies in intensity the instant I step inside. My whole body, my whole world wavers. My heart weakens. My fingers shiver in anticipation of battle. She's here. How vile. Only the smell of blood sticks to the air. The air is filled of heat and burns on my skin. The wind is dead. The stagnant air transforms into a red cage of decay. Red? I see continuous red strands of hair when I look past my glasses. Oh yeah, she has that ability. I remember in the daydream. No, not daydream, a normal dream. The red hair permeates the school grounds and the building like the web of a 1,000-year-old spider, not a hole to let its prey escape. Akia, you. This place is already a completely different world. So I have the ability to kill. I'll just kill your hair. It's not a world any human should enter. Have you gone that far? My headache does not go away. The sharp pain on my cut fingernail My heart lifts up a rhythm of a delicate sob, a delighted sob. I take off my glasses and grip my knife. How long has it been since I faced these lines? I know though I take off my glasses, I received from Sensei of my own free will. This is not the first time I've done this in this route though, because I've done it when I said, what's her name? Satsuki. Yamazuka Satsuki in the flashback when I was walking to and that she told me about, and I also did it when I was opening the safe. So this is the third time since I cut the tree, I guess, that I know of at least. I never thought I'd take off the glasses I received from Sensei of my own free will. I didn't think even in my dreams I would be using them to face my little sister. Well, I also had to take them off when I sleep, I guess, but whatever. I don't have time to complain. Everything is set. All that's left is for me is to cut through this red lock of hair. Burning. Entering inside, the temperature is even hotter. Burning. I know what the heat is. I saw it in that dream. The vampire that attacked a young woman entered the school grounds and then... Burning. Dragging that body went into that place, the room that the killer Shiki was once using. The silver moon looks like a snake at the accused. Burning. In this classroom, Akia. Nausea fills me as soon as I enter. In between the desks lies the collapsed bodies of both girls. 1, 2, 3. All of them have completely lost consciousness. On their necks are trails of blood. In the middle of it all is that red-haired monster still laughing. Oh, Nissan, you couldn't wait until tomorrow? She greets me without a trace of, malevolence. Dump. That impulse assails me as soon as I see her. I desperately suppress the urge with all my strength. The moonlight, streaming through the window illuminates her. Thump. I haven't moved a single step since I entered the room. My instincts scream at me that this is bad. That this thing is something beyond what I expected. The arc that exterminated Shiki pales in comparison to this. I'm surprised. You aren't supposed to be able to walk, yet you forced yourself to come see me. I'm happy. I guess you finally understand my feelings. My voice is full of happiness. Thump. My reason cries out. Tonoshiki cannot win against that thing, so you can't make it angry. Don't let it be your enemy. If you do that, you will surely be annihilated. Thump. Even still, I can't run right now. Akia, where is Kwaku-san? The air itself stiffens from her overpowering presence. She grits her teeth in displeasure. She's over there. I don't know what she was thinking, but she's now receiving her punishment for raising a hand against me. She looks to the wall beside me. I follow her gaze. Am I at a CG? On the wall is the crucified form of Kwaku-san. What? Her body is floating in midair. No, it will look like that for someone else, but... Dump. My eyes can see what is tying her. Her body is pinned against the wall by something like red hair. The hair is creaking tightly around her arms and legs. Has she passed out? Her head is hanging down. She really looks like a butterfly caught in a spider's web. Don't you find it strange? Suspending herself to the wall like that is quite a feat, don't you think? Akia giggles. Don't worry, Nissan. I don't kill cats that bite me once. After she received her punishment, I'll forgive her. What? Thump. Everything goes hazy. Kwaku's august figure and Akia's red figure match up, and all rational thought is disappearing. But let me warn you, I don't care for pets that bite me. I guess it doesn't belong to me anymore in my heart, so there won't be a second time. I have no need for those that aren't mine. Hey, Nissan, I can be very cruel to those who betray me. The sound of tightening, reaching my ears. The hair binding Kawaku-san's arm and leg tightening even further, as if to rip off her limbs. Akia, I have to murder you. Akia, you... I run towards the wall. The hair binding Kawaku-san cannot be touched. This is just an extension of her hair. Only what Akia is imagining. But putting Kawaku-san in her sight, Akia is trapping Kawaku-san to the wall with her own willpower. Thump. The flowing power looks like red hair. This is something she can't even see. I think suddenly, weren't my eyes designed specifically for this sort of thing from the beginning? And by facing death so many times, haven't they discerned the very concept of death? Whatever, that doesn't matter right now. If I can see it, then there isn't anything I can't cut. I can't let this red head do what it wants to Kawaku-san. I swing my knife. Maybe it's because my heart is racing beating so fast. My knife swings with a speed that even surprises even me. It doesn't feel like I'm cutting through something. My knife glides through the red hair with speed and accuracy, as if I was merely reaping the air for harvest. Before I realized it, I was sliced through all the hair bindings of Kwaku-san in a single breath. Her body falls. I catch her and touch her cheek. She's still warm. Her breathing is weak, but it hasn't stopped. I can only see a few lines on her body. I let out a sigh of relief. I place her down on the floor. Thank goodness. If anything happened, thank goodness she is safe. Nissan, what was that just now? Her voice is shaking. I spin to face her, still gripping my knife in one hand. She looks at me and gasps, bringing her hand to her mouth in disbelief and looks at my eyes. What beautiful blue eyes. Blue eyes? How come? You shouldn't have any strength like that left. Oh, her eyes? Amazement permeates her voice. Are they blue? Yeah, I guess. I was sitting on my bed, so I couldn't see. How come you shouldn't have any strength left like that? Did you? Akira trembles. Nissan, you made a contract with Kwaku? Her voice quivers. It's full of hatred, but more like sorrow. This can't be. Then that means you chose not me, but... She staggers. She leans against the window with eyes full of stunned surprise. Her face is pale, and she looks like she will vomit. No, she does. She vomits as if crying. Her red hair flutters. She hides her aghast face as if she continues vomiting. It's as if she's letting out her screams. Thief cat! I should have killed you! That's right, she says as she stares at Kwaku's collapsed figure. She then laughs strangely from the bottom of her heart. Is this what you plan on doing, Nissan? You came here to betray me and then come after me? Incredible! You weren't as satisfied as betraying me once, but you asked for help from Kwaku and came all to kill me again. How thorough you are! Her laughing voice fills the room. To kill me again? No. You've confused me, I think. The temperature of the room rises with it. Thump. On one hand, my heart is raging forth, and on another hand, my reason is screaming warnings at me. The commands of kill and escape clash together. That isn't it. I didn't come here to kill you. Liar. You separated Kwaku, didn't you? Then you don't need me anymore, do you? So, isn't that why you came here? What did I just say? I said I didn't come here to kill you, only to stop you from drinking any more blood. You would do this to help me, right? So you don't need to have to do it anymore. My body is fine again, as long as Kwaku is near I. You intend to just cast me off now? Ha, I really must look stupid. I thought of you so dearly, I loved you this much, but you don't even think of me. Cast you off? Don't say such stupid things like that. You're very dear to me. Whatever you want, I can't say those words. Will do them. I know what she wants, but I can't do that. I can't betray Kwaku-san again. Liar. I have no need for someone like you. The entire room screams. The air is burning. Her red hair expands without limit. This is overwhelming power. I start to stagger. Unconsciously, my legs move back. Thump. I told you, Nissan. I have no need for pets that bite me once. Thump. Thump. Nissan. For me, you really are the most important person in the world. But that is all over. Because however much I yearn for you, if I can never have you, then aren't you just an eyesore? Thump, thump, thump. So I'll kill you, Nissan. You are the most important thing to me, so I will not let anyone else have you. Thump, 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 thump. Akira, I can't breathe. The air in the room is filled like a furnace, burning the inside of my lungs. All around Akira is at a shimmering mirage. My heart, even now, the impulse still fight between escaping and killing. Jeez, what's the matter, Nissan? I'm being generous here. If I become serious, then it would all be over. So I have to let you do at least a little bit, right? Here, won't you come slash at me like you did when you saved Kwaku? I have the insticle slasher. You don't want that. Her smile doesn't fade. The murderous feeling in the air almost makes me want to puke. Akira's completely. I see, you're pretty weak, Nissan. You can't even bring yourself to kill me. Are you asking to die? Cause that's what it sounds like. You're begging me to kill you, right? Cause you saw what I did to that hair. Well, I'm different. I can't help but want to kill you. Because I've been holding back for so long. Your blood, your flesh, your warmth, your shape, everything. I always dreamt about making it mine and mine only. While she shakes, her body shakes with well, she smiles with pleasure. My heart feels like he has gone crazy. This thing before me it's already no longer a tonal Akira from before. Yeah, headache. Oh, is she overconfident or does she want me to stop her? If it feels like it will split apart, the pain drives any thought out of my head. I'm about to go crazy in my head. If my head hurts this much, I'll go crazy and feel like fighting Aki to the death. Well then, let's fight to the death, Nissan. The Tono and the Nanaya families have always had that connection. Yeah, I think you do want me to stop you, actually. I think you believe in me. So there's no need to hold back, right? She takes a step closer. Her red hair around the floor shakes. I don't care if you can't even do that. I spew out lies like you should have just died here. I spew. She splits still these last words. Like at the time she killed Shiki, she stares at me. The gun jumps up at me. That which cannot be seen, the red thing that looks like a fiery aura tries to engulf me. The sound of something striking the ground echoes through the hallway. Huh? There's something wrong. The instant before I was to be enveloped in the fiery aura, my body instinctively sensed the danger and jumped back. I took a giant leap backwards and jumped once again once I landed. With that I made it this far. Ah, my breathing goes wild. The speed isn't natural. I was so fast that I disappeared from Archie's vision in an instant. If I didn't do that, there's no way I could have escaped that fiery aura. In that dream, Archie plundered Shiki's body with just her stare. I'm in the same position as Shiki was. Archie only needs to look while I need to close in. There's too much difference in our ability. No, I said I didn't want to fight you. Throb. My headache increases. It feels like my head is going to split into two and grow wings. The burning red aura flows out from the classroom door. Is transforming the entire air into pure vermilion and comes out into the hallway after me. About a classroom's length lies between me and her. Amazing. So what kind of body do you have, Nissan? Her hair waves around. The air in the hallway starts to increase without a limit. Even if it is night, disappearing from my view like this is strange. Your legs really are amazingly fast. It isn't that you are hiding your body behind anything. You're just moving faster than my eyes can track. My forehead throbs. My headache multiplies in intensity. But that is over as well. I won't make the same mistake and you can't escape my vision here. Certainly that is worse than this classroom. The stairs are a long way behind me. No matter how fast I run, Aki will simply seize my back with her fiery aura. But if I run to another classroom, I'll just be a caged rat. She'll probably destroy my arms and legs one by one, like pulling the legs off a bug. First, that's right. I'll destroy those wonderful running legs of yours. Her, her eyes fixate on my legs. The air itself smells of burning. I jump back. The air around me turns to that fiery aura and wraps around my arms and legs. I swing my knife. What I see is satisfactory. This headache tears at my right brain. Slice. I slice apart the red hair with the air around it. Hello. Akia moans and stares at me with full of hatred. Okay. But I am also in pain. Even though I slice it apart quickly, my arms and leg feel a lingering burning sensation. My headache gets worse and it feels like it will really split apart. Again? Why can you do such things? She walks over towards me, staggering. She must think that it doesn't work because she cannot focus on my distant figure. Well, that's probably right. Hmm? Her power works proportionally to the clearness of her vision. Because we're in a building in the middle of the night, her fiery aura is slow in catching me. If it was daytime, her vision and the fiery aura would probably be the same speed. If that was the case, I wouldn't be able to kill that aura fast enough. You're the exact opposite of the vampires. You're weaker during the night. I pull back with burning still in my legs. Did I get this speed from Hisu? Akio follows. Since we are cautious of each other, We keep our distance as we shift down the hallway, and then a figure emerges from the classroom we were just in. My mind freezes. My headache and my heart rate disappear. This can't be happening. Why did you come out? Why couldn't you stay passed out in the classroom? Akia-sama. Akia turns to the voice behind her. I feel despair creeping all over me. Please stop. If you do this, you'll only hurt yourself, Akia-sama. Even if you keep drinking blood and go insane like Shiki-sama, you will still suffer. Swaying and wavering. Like she could collapse at any moment, Kawaku-san walks towards Akia. Stop! My Akai can't reach her. To get to Kawaku-san, I have to get past Akia. How can I do that? You can still make it, Akia-sama, but if you kill Shiki-san, you really will turn into a Tono demon. Akia looks at me and Kawaku-san, and then... It's too late. I already am a blood-sucking demon. I won't listen to what you have to say anymore. Suffer. You don't know anything about what I'm feeling, so don't try and lecture me about it, Kawaku. This feels wonderful. I can understand what Shiki was feeling. This is the first time I've ever felt this kind of freedom. So I can't go back now. You're wrong. That is only what you're telling yourself. Isn't it just that you killed Shiki-sama and Shiki-san found out about everything, so you want to make everything like it never happened? But this is something you cannot do. No matter how crazy you may act, you're really... Silence! Don't try and act like a good person after setting us up to kill each other. Aki's head dances in the air. This is entirely different than the amount of power she directed against me. You must be satisfied. Just like you planned, Nissan and I are fighting to the death. Your revenge is now complete, right? Kawaku-san's words are cut off. I see, Nissan doesn't know that Kawaku was merely manipulating you so that you won't be confident in yourself, Nissan. Akia diverts her gaze towards me as if she was winning a debate. Did you think it was strange going to sleep early every night, having your memories obscured? That was all Kawaku's doing. She prepared you drugs instead of medicine, and then she had to do was whisper in your ears while you were both high. You are the killer. Stalking these streets was all she had to say, and after making you a killer, she tried to get you to kill me. Now, no. Even if you didn't become the killer, you just had to walk the streets at night, while she made an elaborate play pitting you against and I against each other. Kawaku-san prepared everything with a smile. In order to carry out her revenge against the Tono family, Kawaku deceived even you, who had no connection to this, and completed the situation we are in right now. Yeah, it seems so clear now. That's why Kawaku was always appearing at the right time, always telling me what I wanted to know, always giving me the medicine when I couldn't sleep, but still. For Kawaku, for you and I were just pieces completely to her play. Don't you understand? To Kawaku, you are nothing more than a tool. But still, you chose her over me? Yes. Akia says this tearfully, but still, I knew. All of that, I already knew it, Akia. Eh? A questioning voice. I wonder which one of them said it. About Kawaku using me, I knew that a long time ago, but that doesn't matter. I love Kawaku-san. So much, no matter what she does, I just believe in her. A gasp. She really is surprised. With the distant, longing, unreaching eyes, she looks at me. Ah. Akia's dry, doll-like laugh. Then, I'm just some sort of clown, rejected by the one I love the most, who is being used as a tool by the one he loves instead? Still, you want to steal him from me? Don't be ridiculous, Kawaku. Akia! Her hair starts to flow. I run. Even if Akia ends up killing me, even if I can't make it, I don't care. I run and I reach out my hand, but I know the cruel reality that the instant she walks out of that classroom, so that's already happened, that my hand will never make it to her. I have my speed. No, I don't have my speed. A sickening sound. Akia's hair pierces Kawaku's chest like a spear. Shocked, no, as if she was accepting it. She didn't even try to dodge. She collapses. Her kimono waves in the air as if it was all in slow motion. My brain doesn't want to confirm it, and lags behind the flow of time. I was just taking out on someone. I remember those words. I couldn't understand why he did that. Did he value something more precious than his own life? She always wanted to become that precious person. But that did not happen, so she lives alone. And if saying this is the only result that she could end up in, If he could do that, then why couldn't he ever say help me, the sin? Not just 8 years ago, but his returns even in that instant. I thought it was so strange. Why were the people around me not as kind as he was? Her falling body, in that instant, even with her eyes clouded over, I see Kawaku smiling at me, or so I think. Kawaku! No. How could you do this, Akia? That's not very nice. My legs stop. I can't speak, I can't breathe. My piercing headache is the only thing that continues. A fitting end for a thief cat. Akia laughs. This piercing headache. I can't go back. I killed Shiki. Even Nissan rejected me. Then I have nothing, nowhere else to go. I'm free now, so there shouldn't be any pain. She faces me. The air burns again. Her hair coils around her like a snake. It seems like every one of them has a mind of its own. This piercing headache. Headache. Didn't you want to kill me? This headache. 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 Not Kawaku. Wasn't I the one you wanted to kill, Akia? Headache. 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 I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry. At myself who could not save her. At myself who's still living right now. At Akia who could not save her. At Akia who's still living right now. What did you want to die quickly, Nissan? Well, I wouldn't forgive her, even if she apologized. I would have killed her sooner or later, because it's not like she had any reason to live. She was broken a long time ago, so isn't it doing her a favor to throw her away? I see. If someone breaks, then it's a favor for them to if you throw them away, so you aren't Akia. She isn't the Akia that I know. I was just refusing to acknowledge that she was possessed by the Mirage a long time ago. Fine, Akia, as you wish. 8 years ago, like when we ran into the garden. Come on, let's begin our fight to the death. My headache stops. Tonoshiki dies. Nana Yoshiki sanctuates out of the dark night. I visually gauge the distance between me and my enemy. It is about 10 meters. I need 2 steps to get into knife range. To ensure a kill, I need to take 3 steps. There isn't any cover in the hallway, and it's not big enough to hide myself by moving around. Even if I use the walls or the ceilings, I will have difficulty avoiding her gaze. The ceilings? How high can you jump? Even if I take 2 steps, Akia will easily fix her eyes on me in one motion. This is the situation. From this distance, I will die faster, since she will be slightly faster. I see. You're finally in the mood, Nissan. Akia takes a step forward. Even though it's dark, with this distance, she can clearly see me. Another step. If she takes another step, that will be my signal. Do I kill her now or pull back? If I make a mistake, I'll be engulfed in Akia's hair like Shiki in that dream. Another footstep. Another footsteps. Kill! Kill her! Kill her, 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 kill her. Why did I do that? Okay. Why did I do that voice? So, whatever. Before that footsteps you would made, I swing into action. Here. I think this should be like the right thing, right? Maybe. Aki's voice is a mixture of malice and pleasure. Enjoying the sensation of the battle, she smiles as she looks in my direction. The carelessness is my only chance and her only reason for loss. Not good enough, Nissan. No matter how fast you are, you just get clearer as you get closer to me. Her voice is full of delight. Her eyes catch a hold of me. Then the rest is simple. I won't be able to reach her, as she'll envelop my arms and legs and collapse to the floor. Well, that is, only if she can fix her eyes on me until I'm completely burnt away. My view reverses. Her voice is full of surprise. In that same instant, the red hair that was to burn my arms and legs vanishes. It's fortunate that the hallway is just a straight line. Akira, who thought I could only attack directly, I can't see me as I climb up the walls and jump to the ceiling. Yeah, I have to kill her right away, because she gets stronger with distance, so why would I run away? Proceeding up the wall like a spider, my foot touches the ceiling only once. It's not like I can actually be a spider, so you just like kick it off the ceiling by jumping really high? Oh, okay. Turn my body, I'm just using the ceiling as a foothold. The distance is good enough. Before my body falls, I use my leg to thrust off the ceiling. Aki's gaze shifts upwards and the burning sensation returns to my arms and legs. The feeling stops in an arm and leg. They probably don't exist anymore, but I don't need them any longer. My body has the speed it needs. Like this, Kia. I collide into Akia. Why you? Aki lifts her head. With being this close to her, she can easily find me and disintegrate my body. So before that happens, I cut it apart, that delicate neck. I cut it horizontally through her pulsing veins, making no distinction between her skin, her muscle, her arteries, her bones, without mercy or compassion, like plucking a lily, without even any um displacement pain. Hmm. Am I dead? Maybe. On the hard floor, something that's shaped like a bowling ball drops. It's all over. Her eyes are cluelessly looking at the wall of the hallway, and probably will continue to do so for all eternity. Is that the last thing you saw? Her eyes being lower than that of dog or a cat. She fixes her gaze towards the dirty hallway. Everything is darkness. Dying with that whilst watching this scenery. It's like a bad joke. Did the old man teach you that taking pleasure in killing is shallow, Akia? Well, that would be useless. Would have been useless. Tona Makihisa was shallow, so her messing up like this was inevitable. What a shame. Even though you were this talented, the fire that formed you was too weak. That's why I could kill her so easily. Doing useless things like enjoying killing, you did that so you died. In this place all alone, forever alone, staring at the wall that no one ever watches, not even letting out the final agonies of death. Ha. Hmm. Even though she's my sister, she looks so pathetic. Ah, my stopped breathing resumes. My body burns. No, my burnt body feels power flowing into it once more. Yeah, 'cause I got my half thingy back. Because Kawaku-san died, my body was losing its power, but since Akia died, it seems like I'm returning to normal. But in the first place, this body, this head, this heart, even if I embrace them and live, there's nothing. My breathing returns. My numb arm and leg still seem to be holding their shape. On the floor, Akia's blood starts to spill outwards. Aha! Crawling to the wall, I manage to stand up with one leg. I open the window and fresh air steams in. The cold wind blows through the baking hallway. The wind feels extremely good. It cools my burning body, but my headache ceases. So why? Only my thoughts, as if my head is becoming empty. Everything feels the same, and my vision does not return to normal from the red world I'm in. Above my head is a crimson moon. I remember that one dream, the moon looking down at the killer. Even at that time, it was a beautiful moon, so why can't it even illuminate me tonight, like a snake, like an inflamed red eye, and stares at me, staring. The red eye looked down at me intently. Red eye. I understand it now. That made it all clear. What Aki was looking at in her final moments wasn't the wall. She was looking at the Nana Yoshiki as he approaches to mechanically slice her neck. I see. Then it won't go away, will it? Then the moon will always be red. In her eyes, the killer is still burning. That can't be erased. That's why, even though everything is over, I have nowhere to go. I lost Kawaku-san. I even killed Akia. There really is nowhere I can go. All purpose, even myself, has disappeared. Despite that, my only leg limps down the hallway. The sky overhead still has the red eye. With Akia still watching this, Nana Yoshiki walks off to somewhere. Eh? Where did I walk off to? End. Bad end? Or is this the end? Huh? Eh? Thanks for waiting. Thanks for Seal Senpai's What and Why corner. Due to popular demand, here's a sumptuous lesson number 1. Oh my Shiki. Tonoshiki has gotten really serious. That's a no-no. Even though Aki has turned on her invincible mode, you shouldn't try to kill her. When it comes to killing, you are by far the expert. You have some leeway, so you should just observe Aki for now. Well, we'll end this lesson now. The conclusion of Tsukihime is near. Do your best so you don't have to receive any more supplementary lessons. Hmm? I'm not supposed to kill her? Okay, I guess. A pretty bad kill a person if I don't kill the person. Whatever. My demon blood telling me to kill didn't help, I guess. No, my demon hunter blood. Pull back for now. It's too early. I need to let my sister live. I can't kill her. That's murder. That's illegal. To absolutely ensure my kill, the enemy needs to be defenseless. You made a mistake, Nissan. That was your last chance to kill me. The enemy stops, her breathing, and stares at her full of confidence. That means this distance right now is at maximum range in this dark hallway. You were so quick earlier. I thought I would still lose sight of you, even in this narrow hallway with your speed. But that won't happen with this distance. I am close enough to see the color of your eyes, so I can easily track you. No matter how fast I dash, she's saying that she'll kill me before I get close, but that's only if I dash towards her. She narrows her eyes. Is she bothered by the fact that she has my life in the palm of her hands, or that I am too calm, or does that cause her to hesitate? Which one is it? Just like Tonoshiki thought, she really doesn't understand what a battle into the death means. You look like you're planning something, Nissan. She says the obvious. There's no need to answer. Is she stupid? I much and switch my knife to the other hand. I take it from my dominant hand and place it to my left hand. I have to figure out her range, and all that's left. Ridiculous. You're getting scared now. I'm not scared. You're the one that's being scared of not being able to move. Okay, you can kill me right then. You should do so. If you do nothing, I'll kill you the next time you blink. I'm sick and tired of seeing your face. The air around her swirls. A desire to kill starts to embody itself in her red hair. I gaze at the surrounding air that turns crimson and tries to wrap around my arm at the same time. I leap back. More than anything, I slice the red hair coming to wrap my dominant hand. Akia's clipped voice. I then switch the knife to my free dominant hand. I sliced the hair around my left arm. It took a bit to free myself from this hand. I can't feel my my arm. I can't see my wounds, but there isn't any sense or feeling. I see now. That's what it does. I jump back even more. The red hair chases me. It isn't as quick as before, but still wraps around my limbs. No, chasing isn't the right word to use. There is no way to escape this red hair. When she sees me, it's already wrapped around me. It is wrong to imagine dodging it or avoiding it. If it's there, it's there. If it's not, it's not. Why don't you cut it? Like the air touching my skin, the red hair is already wrapped around me. Therefore, there's no way to escape from this attack. There's nothing I could do before Akia steals something from me. I have to cut that pipeline, the red hair of hers. The interval between seeing something and stealing from it is only an instant, but if the target isn't clear in her vision, there's more time before she can actually steal from me. Before she can actually steal too much from me, I cut the hair and to avoid a fatal wound. Well, that's all I'm doing. Even though I can see her image of her red hair, it doesn't make a difference that her actual ability is overpowering, okay? Maybe she's taking it easy, but she follows me without running. I cut the hair that comes to bind my arms, legs, and body continuously. The left arm that I sacrifice confirms that her power doesn't move at all. There's no pain, there's no blood. But despite my clothes, I can tell that a big part of the flesh is taken away by burnt clothes. What's making me uneasy is that the open flesh sends sickening cold air into me. Makes it I can't concentrate fully on escaping. My efforts to escape Akia's gaze gradually become slower, and I soon stop. Am I not gonna kill them? Now becomes Akia's range. Wait. And yeah, I'm back now. And it now becomes Akia's range. Hello. Oh, what's this? All you can do is run away. I told you my prey will only end up burning. She must be confident that I've been driven into a corner. Hmm? She stops walking and glares at me. It's over, Nissan. Isn't it going to be fun? You're going to be killed by me without even leaving a trace. I told you. Talking like that is a useless excuse, Akia. Crash. I jumped back to the stairs and jumped down them without using the steps. What? I hear a voice coming from above. I was only jumping straight back this whole time, so she could not react to me moving sideways. Well, I planned to reach the stairs while moving back, so it's no coincidence. Who are you? Stand still! Aki looks down the stairs to try to see me. Now, before she can do that, I jump down one more time. Hmm. Is this to avoid any damages to me? Is this why this route's better than the other one, maybe? Yeet. Flying down the stairs a second time causes my knees to protest in agony. I ignore it and run to the hallway. I hear the dry sound of Aki's footsteps rushing down the stairs. The window. This is in the second floor. I can jump down outside and still be okay. But then I'll end up like Shiki. I have repeated what happened in that dream this much, so I should have to copy what Shiki did to every detail. Hmm. Enter the hallway. Even on the second floor, the redhead fills the air. The um, they're like live blood vessels. The feeling in my legs disappear and I collapse to the ground. My left leg is wrapped in hair. Did she see my leg as I went down the stairs? My ass, I'm outside her visual range, so that could be fatal, but shit, she's more wicked than I thought. I cut the hair. My left leg is now just like my left arm. The sound of footsteps come closer. Before she enters the hallway, I dash into her classroom. Okay. Blue. Holding my breath, I leaned against the wall between us. I don't believe it. Half of my body might as well be dead. I was aware of it, but I didn't think I would end up copying that dream that did this much. Tap, tap, tap. The footsteps drew nearer and nearer. In my dream, Shiki was killed right after this. Shiki's decision wasn't incorrect. He just didn't have a full understanding of Aki's ability. The burnt smell of the air, the temperature scorching resemblance of deep summer, and the body part that disintegrates with burning pain. All of these made Shiki think that Aki's panel was burning the enemy, but powers plundering. But the truth is quite the opposite. Aki entangles the enemy with her red hair and completely steals their heart, their heat. This causes instant freezing, followed by vaporization, making it look like it disintegrated. If it was truly burning, then matters would be hopeless once the flame was lit. No matter how many times her red hair is sliced, it's not possible to cut off your own body. But that is just stealing and taking in. Therefore, even if I get completely wrapped by the red hair, as long as I can cut off the hair before I am completely drained and kill Akia herself, then there's no problem. When she lives, she can turn her targets into an inferno, but that illusion of fire will die then when Akia dies. Tap tap tap. I was already prepared to have my left arm burned when I stuck it out. I was prepared to cut it off my shoulder once it lit up, but there was no need for that. Aki's ability will not kill me if I can stop Aki herself. Since Aki is not a true fire user, a surprise attack cannot end up in mutual death if she dies before me. I hear a sound. I hear her footsteps right behind my back. Without a doubt, Aki's about to pass the classroom without even noticing I'm here. Kill her before she notices me. Wait until she walks by and attack her from behind. This would announce my presence. So let's just wait for her. Do 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 do. Here. The footsteps pass by. I only have one chance. Until she passes by the classroom, I'll jump out the hallway and attack her. If the distance is too great, I'll be killed just like Shiki. The footsteps keep moving, about a distance of 2 meters. At at her stride, that should be about 8 steps. Okay. I sneak out over and place my hand on the door. Tap tap. The hard sound of her footsteps come closer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The footsteps stop there. She hasn't passed the classroom yet. She just stands on the other side of the door. What? Time stops. Thump. The inside of my head Chorku's talks painfully. Hmm. Alright, does she know? Does she know? Then what should I do? She cannot come into the classroom unless she opens the door. She needs to come into the classroom in order to see me. So as long as this door is closed, she can't kill me. You know, these. I thought Japanese classroom had like window thingies. Unless like it's just a shut door thing. I don't know, that's what it was like in the animes, but it could just be like a solid wall and there's just like a like door, maybe. Then I don't care. If she tries to open the door, then that's fine. It'll just be a battle between what is faster, my slicing or her looking calm. I take a deep breath, but it still doesn't change the fact that I'm at a disadvantage. All Aki needs to do is look. Bow to see the lines on her body and then slice them with my knife. Since I have to make extra movements, even though this is my range, I can't say it's my advantage. Yeah? All of a sudden a crash comes from the window. What? My brain freezes. I instantly lose all feeling in my arms and legs. My heavy body raises up and slams against the wall. My field of vision cuts off. The water in my eyes evaporate instantly and I can't see anything. I didn't know what was going on in the outside world. All I can understand is what I'm doing. I'm suspended in midair, and just like Rokusan earlier, I'm crucified to the wall by Arkia's hair. How careless. I don't think compared to a natural born assassin like you, Nissan, but I can still hide my presence. Well, that's what I did, and while you were paying so much attention to the hallway, I came by from the next classroom. Next time you should learn from experience to pay attention to the balcony too, she giggles. Aggie. My neck is being contorted. My limbs have no feeling as they were cut off. My body is being satiated with Arkia's hair. Ah, that was rude. There's no next time for you, Nissan. Besides, I'm sorry, Nissan. I really ate you instantly. Even though I consumed most of you in the heat of the moment, you are still conscious, right? Please forgive my lack of manners and so I'll do this right this time. Huh, okay. Well then, I will have you. Farewell, Nissan. Ah, bad end. My body burns. The red locks of hair seem to sear both my body and my very soul. Thump. I can hear my last heartbeat. How stupid. Even though I knew so much, Nanayashiki has still ended up the same as Tonoshiki. Oh no. Ah! I died. No, I won't take Seal lesson. I think I can probably do this. Do I get 3 hour break? I thought I just waited a bit. See, because I went over here and then when I said wait, I saved and then I did that. But yeah. This is like the last day, I'm pretty sure, right? It's like the final fight, it's always like the last day. Everybody seen this scene? Okay, I'll skip it. Oh shit. Oh, I see. This one. Everybody seen this scene? I'll skip it. Kill her before she notices me. You're right. This is it. I don't plan on ending up like Shiki in that dream. I will, dismantle Tono Akia right here and now. I thought she was too far away, but I guess you're supposed to attack her right away. I focus on the lines running along the walls. On the other side, I can hear her footsteps. More intently, I stare hard at the wall as if my brain would fry. The footsteps are right in front of me. Across this thin wall, Aki is waiting completely defenseless. If I do well, I don't have to do it myself. Tono Aki will die being crushed by the wall. No, the wall is too thin. That won't kill her. So then, cutting that long hair and dismantling her body is my role. Kill Akia. They're no longer human Akia. She's someone I can kill. She's no longer human, but still. But Akia's Tonoshiki's younger sister. Do that. Just because she isn't human anymore? Headache. I thought the headache was gone, so why? Throb. This headache. The pain feels like my eyes will burst from my head. It's because I try to see the lines on the wall. My head, it hurts. Ah. If it hurts this much, my recent self feels like it will go away. Throb. Ah, don't think. Ignore the headache. If I think right now, I'll definitely recognize my mistake. Before that happens, before I return to Tonoshiki, I have to kill Akia before she kills me. I swing my knife with all my strength, a dry sound. With one giant swing, I draw a circle in the wall with my knife that cuts clearly through the wall like butter, and then, facing like a wall, I kick down the cut wall Aki's voice almost sounds comical. That's only natural. Having a circle appear in the wall and burst out against her, she would be surprised. And it's all over. I jump through the opening in the wall and into the hallway. Over here, my figure is completely hidden from Aki's view by the wall. The collapsed wall rushes towards Akia. The red hair wraps around it. It even steals her heat from inorganic things. Hmm. It, the wall starts to break apart, but before she can break it down, my knife dismantles it. Pieces. The wall falls into clumps of various sizes. All happens in an instant. The scene, it lasts for an instant. Her hair races back up. It wraps around my body, but it is too late. Aside to both the wall and the fiery all around her, she won't be able to, instantly put out more heat. Not that it matters. Because my knife is far faster than her hair, as I push her down and get on top of her. Ah, Akia's voice. My knife is raised. All I do is pass through the lines running from her left collarbone all the way to her right lung, but Akia's hair is wrapping around my arm. My arm! It flows around my neck. Oh, this is, okay. Yeah, it flows around my neck and around my body. I know that if I wait in an instant, my body will be vaporized. But this headache does not go away. My head hurts, Akia, even though the command to kill repeated itself so many times in my head. I hate you so much, but still. Why? Why did I wake up? Why did Akia suddenly look like her old self? If it wasn't for that, I would have put this knife down, but still. My skin is burning. The hair that wraps around my body steals my heat. My vision starts to fade. I can't force Akia down. With a breath, my body is so light that it feels like Akia could blow me over with one breath. But my arms are still alive. I can still make it. If I don't die, victory is mine. As long as I can kill her now, she can't steal any more of my heat. But still, for some reason, I can't bring down my knife. How incredibly naive. Akia will kill me without hesitation. I already know that. Because Akia, she's not the Akia from before. But still, such a thing. I just can't do it. Headache. It has bothered me so many times, but I have to think it this time. I was wrong. Thinking that just because she's inhuman, she isn't like the old Akia, it's acceptable to kill her. No matter how much she changes, Akia is Akia. Always helping me, always waiting for me, my dear sister. Why did I think I could hurt her? My headache disappears, the strength in my body also disappears. As my mind dims, I put all my strength into my arms, so my knife will not descend on Akia. Why won't you kill me? Akia's voice. I'm a vampire, right? A monster that breathes in human blood at night. I'm trying to kill you right now, and I even killed Kawaku. Yeah, how could you? So, why do you have that sad look on your face? My heart is still being stolen. Unlike Akia, unlike me, Akia really has no mercy. Already, my body feels so cold as if I almost already died. Stop it, it's not fair to die looking like that. I'm the one to blame here, so you should hate me to the end. Can't you even say that you hate me for killing Kawaku? Well, I don't think I really hate you, really. I just think it's kind of sad that Kawaku died. Kawaku had to hate me too. I'm the daughter of Tono Makihisa, and I kept her bound to the mansion while I knew her feelings. And that's why I thought it would be okay if it was Kawaku. If she wanted to revenge on the Tono family, then I would play along. Even if drinking her blood makes me less than human because she hated me, I thought it couldn't be helped. I see. Akio was the same as me. She knew that Kawaku-san plotted on our downfall, but still. But it couldn't be helped, right? I had no way of making it up to her. If she wanted it, then the most I could do as a member of the Tono family was to support her. That's wrong. I surprised myself as I voiced my thoughts. I'm still alive, it seems. What? Nissan, I can't hear you well. That's wrong, Akia. Kawaku-san doesn't hate anyone. She didn't wish for all of this because she wanted to. That's right. It's just that she couldn't find any other purpose, so she only desperately acted out that plan. That's all she could do. All she could do was try with all her might to deceive herself into thinking that she had purpose to live. Akia, I think I led a happier life compared to you or Kawaku-san. So I'm sorry. I don't know. Neither your pain for being bound to the Tono family nor Kawaku-san's pain, where this was all she could do. How ironic. No one is to blame. Not me, not you, not Shiki, not Kawaku-san. No one is to blame. So why? Why did we end up choosing to kill each other? Well, I think someone's to blame, and that's Seal. It's all Seal's fault. Nissan, well, not really in this one. I don't think I can see Sora in this route. Maybe you can still make it. Akia is still being pinned. She looks up aimlessly as she says this. You'll die soon, Nissan, but if you kill me, I think you can make it. Well, Kuroki-san is no longer alive, so I can't say that for sure. Her eyes turn serious as she looks up at me. Right, so please hurry up and swing down your knife. That will save you. Akia suddenly says those ridiculous words. Geez, I'm saying that if I could do that, I would have already done it a long time ago. Fine. If you can't do that, then I will be the one who survives. Okay? Starting tomorrow, I will turn this street into a painting of pure hell. Not just Hisu, but I will make people like your dear friend suffer. I can tell she's pretty serious, idiot. If you did that, a scary person from somewhere would come and make things difficult. I bet there's a skilled vampire hunter out there that would fight you both day and night. So don't think about painting a scene of pure hell. If at all possible, I wanted to resist sucking blood even though it might be hard, and just live like she did before all of this. Why? Why do you look at me like that, Nissan? I'm no longer the Yakuya from before. Even now I want to bite into your neck. Just like Shiki, I'm a crazed, possessed monster, right? Then you should also return to how you were, like before, and kill me once and for all. She pouts and looks as if it was all my fault. She says I should kill her. That's certainly my own words from before, but that isn't good. I can't do it. I can't kill you, Akia. You're thinking about me from before, but I'm different. I'm not the eternal Akia you know. No, that has nothing to do with it. Even if you were possessed, and it was to destroy that, as Tonoshiki I can't harm Tono Akia. I know this black-haired girl who forgave me so many times these past 8 years. Even if I love her as a sister, different from the way she feels. Akia, you're my dear sister, I can't ever hurt you. Akia opens her eyes. Her shoulders fall as she lets out a deep sigh. A deep breath. What are you saying? You've always hurt me, Nissan. If you can't even realize that, then you really are dense, aren't you? Her whispered voice is very gentle, and then she brings both of her hands on my stopped hand. With just that, I can see her intentions. I try to pull back, but I have no strength. Just like she said, I lost the freedom to control my body a long time ago. Stop it, Akia. I frantically raise my voice. Akia pretends not to hear me and smiles. Jeez. That's why I have to do it all myself even now. Her smile seems happy, but also full of sadness. She puts power into her hands. The knife descends, but that's not where the line is. Just her heart. If that is, a precut, it will be fatal and painful. Akia, I can't stop my hand. I can't prevent Akia from doing this. How can this happen? In the end, I have to save 2 people important to me. Yes, I'm about to lose them before my very eyes. No! What is it? My arm is stopped. Akia's hands, 2 pressing hands down on my hand, as if embracing them, someone drops over them as well. Akia looks, disbelievably at that figure. I, just like Akia, stare blankly. Oh, hello, Kohaku. Kohaku? Yes. Akia-sama, it is me. It is me, so please let go. With a face close to tears, Kohaku-san pulls the knife away from Akia. Kohaku? Akia is in a daze, as if the demon that caught a hold of her has completely left. She stares at Kohaku in surprise. I see. You are alive, Kohaku. Yes, Akia-sama, you only made me lose consciousness. At the last instant, you held back from killing me. Her eyes flicker with sadness. Even while possessed by fury, there was still humanity deep within Akia. That was oh. So that's why the other thing was a bad ending. Okay, I see. That was what saved Kohaku-san and Akia. Akia sighs. She closes her eyes and lets out that breath. My goodness, I guess this means you won everything. You're alive, and this is the end of the Tono bloodline. But maybe it's for the best. To be honest, I was thinking of resting too. Her arms dropped to her side. Go ahead, Kohaku. Nissan won't be able to, but you can kill me, right? I tried to kill you, and I'm the daughter of the hated Tono Makihisa. Kohaku holds the knife and stares at Akia, and she shakes her head. It is terribly quiet. Like melting ice, time flows by calmly. That's strange. I wonder why even Kohaku can't kill me. With her eyes so closed, she speaks softly as if she was sleeping. Of course. It's because I like you, Akia-sama. Clang. The knife Kohaku-san was holding cuts to the ground. No matter how much you hate me, I want to, always serve you. So Akia-sama, if you feel sorry for me at all, please do not die. If you die like this, I will go back to being like the Koku from before. You're asking something pretty difficult. A deep sigh. Akira averts her gaze as if she was pouting. But I guess it can't be helped. I owe you from before, so I won't do anything now for now. Same for you, Nissan. I will think that it's good enough for you to love me as your sister. I'm going to die if you don't drink human blood, so it doesn't really matter. Her hair flows. The binding around my body disappears and I collapse to the floor. At some point, the sky became deep and clear. The silver moon. The pale hallway now shows no trace of the fiery aura. Akira's hair is still red, but the mirage that burdened her is long gone. Now within Kawaku here, Akira should be okay. My mind starts to recede. My cold body starts to drift towards sleep, but before that I watch the peaceful moonlight and think. After a while, after I've gotten used to living in this mansion, I think selfishly that it'll be happily, like right now. Can't you just give me half your life again? I mean, half your life and you take half of my life? Because it seems like you can wish that, can't you? So, that is a possibility, isn't it? Dreams of Sunshine, an epilogue. Because you don't have to suck blood, I guess. Technically. Shiki-sama, please wake up. Shiki-sama? I hear a voice. Hisu's voice that I have heard so many times. It is, past time. I do not think it is a good idea to keep sleeping like this. Hisu's reserved voice. But with that, it's impossible to wake me up since I was so excited last night I couldn't get to sleep. Shiki-sama, please wake up or I think Akira-sama will be mad at you again. That instant, my mind snaps from its dozing. I jump up from bed. Oh, okay. Hisu stares at me from the side as I panic. I can hear the voices of the cicadas from outside. It's still morning, but the sun is steaming in pretty strong, and my sweat drenches my pajamas. Well, it's pretty typical summer morning. Morning, Hisu. Sup? Good morning, Shiki-sama. Hisu gives a, succinct bow. She acts very calm, but I get a bad feeling about all this. Hisu, don't tell me Akira hasn't left yet. Yes, Akira-sama is waiting in the sitting room until she sees your face, Shiki-sama. That's right, I think she has been waiting for about an hour. Now, what? Oh, for school. I look at the clock. It tells me it's about 10 in the morning. Damn, why is she waiting so late? Of all days. Because it is the morning that you leave for your trip, Shiki-sama. I think it is only natural for Akira-sama to see you up. Her gaze is painful for some reason. This is supposed to be a secret, but maybe Hisu and Akira already know about this. Got it. Anyway, I'll go to the sitting room right away. Please go there ahead of me. As you wish. Then excuse me. Bye, Hisu. Hisu, cautiously exits the room. After changing into the clothes I got ready yesterday, I sling a bag over my shoulder and leave my room. Okay. Where am I going? Hello, Akira. I see Akira in the sitting room and she really doesn't seem to be in a good mood. Hey, good morning, Akira. Good morning, Nissan. You're taking things slow for the morning of a trip, aren't you? She looks at me with a sharp glance. Sorry, I couldn't sleep last night. I was awake till the early morning. This is still, getting up early for me. Oh? Looking forward to a trip so much you couldn't sleep? How cute! Nissan, are you looking forward to playing with Inu-san so much? Why do you sound like that? Of course the trip is fun. I see. You seem almost drunk with happiness. You've been waiting for this day since the start of summer, right? I don't know where you are going with Inu-kun, but there has to be something really good waiting for you there, right? Akira-sama, I do not think that is quite right. Something good is something that is here, not something that is waiting. Ah, that's right. It would have to be a person to be waiting. There must be something wrong with me. I guess I was just waiting for Nissan too long. These two, they seem to be in harmony all of a sudden. Well then, Nissan, how long would you be gone? 7 days. Where you ask? Oh really? That's pretty short. Since you can only see her once in a while, I thought you would spend your whole summer break there. Nissan, don't you feel sorry for Kawaku like that? What are you saying? I'm just going on a random trip with Inu. I'm not going to see Kawaku-san at all. Where's Kawaku-san? She died. Anyway, I see her all the time. She's still coming here every weekend, so there's really no need for me to go see her. What happened to Kawaku-san? There's really no need, but she probably is lonely and... I stare down at the floor. Damn it, what's wrong with it? It is a summer vacation after all, so they should pretend to not notice that I'm going to see Kawaku-san. Where's Kawaku-san? Oh, it's already late. I can't let her wait any longer, so I'll let you go for today, Nissan. Aki sounds like she's having fun as she rises from the sofa. Am I going to a graveyard? I'll leave it up to you, Hisu. I'll be back in the evening, so we can, miraculously gossip about Nissan then. Yes, let's go. So, what's with all these shifts in Aki's personality and even Hisu's? Who knows? I'll be going. Nissan, you should be going as well. I'm not hoping for any super news, so please relax. Aki disappears towards the lobby. And then, man, I want to find a good man too. She leaves her last comment loudly. She seems to be getting more cheerful every day. I really didn't think things would end up this way. It's been a year since then, has it? There's been a lot of things changed, but the biggest change were in Akia and Kawaku-san. Since you put Akia is still like back then. Her hair is still red, but she dyes it black. No, it's like she uses chemicals, but she can still change it with her will. But she has the urge to drink blood, so every now once in a while she will suck on the blood patch used for transfusions. Akia absorbs some sort of evil spirit from Shiki. That's why she was originally went on a rampage, but since then, I guess she has control over it. Simply put, it's weakened when it transferred to Akia, and it only influences its making Akia strong-willed. Well, she's more like a bully than strong-willed, but if I tell her that, she'll get really angry, so I'm not going to. Not only did it make her a bit more honest, but also increased her power. Thanks to that, Akia can exert better control over her tonal blood. That's probably why she can hide the color of her hair. To say the results, she's pretty much invincible. As for her dear Oni-chan, it's pretty troublesome to keep her under control. With regards to Kawaku-san, she became independent after the new year started. Because Akia is now fine by herself, and maybe because she's planning something, Kawaku-san left to work in a mansion of a branch of the Tona family in the mountains recesses of Nagano. But at the end of the week, she comes back here, and the four of us pass the time together like always. When I asked her why she decided to do that, she answered that there's something she wanted to investigate and that I should wait patiently until she's done. Because I love her, I couldn't refuse, so all I can do now is wait. Since then, even though Kawaku-san and I can meet at the end of every week, being alone together is difficult because of Akio and Hisu. Also, Kawaku-san and Akia are on very good terms. Kawaku-san likes Akia and Akia cares for Kawaku-san. About me and Kawaku-san, Akia has acknowledged it openly. She did, but that's fine. If you're going to do as you please, Nissan, then I will just do as I please. She added that random explanation, which can really mean anything. That's how it was, and in the midst of all the complexity, I see the letter from Kawaku-san. Letter said there was something she wanted to show me, so she wants me to go to Nagao during summer break. I had seen that I planned this insane trip immediately. I was supposed to be spending the week with Ariko, but Aki and Hisu doubt me. Geez, these two, what did they think of me? Shiki-sama? Oh my heart skips a beat. I wish Hisu would stop sneaking up on me and suddenly speaking like that. Shiki-sama, if you do not hurry, will you not miss the train? Crap, this isn't the time to be spacing out. Always want to be prepared. Kawaku-san arranged transportation for me to Nagano. I have a reserved seat on the train, so if I miss it, I'll have to pay out of pocket to rides. But for a student without a job, that would be like suicide. Sorry, I'll be off. Sorry for being in a rush this morning. Carry my bag and exit the sitting room. From behind me. Yes, please send my best regards to Nissan. Hisu's soft voice reaches my ears. Train image. The train continues forwards. Bathed in a fragile white sunlight, it runs past the mountain countryside. Maybe it's because this is a really rural area, but I'm the only one in this car. Sitting by the window, I stare at the flowing scenery. The radiant sun illuminates my vision while the wind wafts comfortably on my cheeks. I glance down at the letter. There is a picture included in the letter and the address of where we're meeting. I say address, but there isn't really one. It's more like take a left, take here, take a right here, down this path at some sort of place without an address. This picture has to be of that place. I wonder where this is. Is this where my parents died? A place to return to, huh? Wherever it is, I do have a feeling without it being said. Kawaku-san probably remembers where it was.
The trivial words were that Tono Makisa said. Just working off that, the information, she must have found that forest. The Black Forest, hidden from sight the old mansion in the heart of that forest. Long ago, the place where Naniya Shiki spent his childhood. It's still been a while until I reach my destination. Is it because the sunshine is usually strong? Unusually strong stores in my eyes? I lean back against the seat. Like that, I fall into a dream. The sunshine that is so white, the smell of the air untainted by the touch of civilization, the endless pure sky, the swimming summer air that rides on the wind, the wild grass of spring, the starry sky of autumn, the cold ground during winter of my home. In summer, it was the biggest flower that steals your breath away. There she is waiting. What Kwaku-san is? That's a lot of flowers. In front of a sea of flowers, the overwhelming scent of summer. A radiant smile that outshines even those sunflowers. Alright. In the midst of the burning heat, she greets me. Sup? Welcome back. This time it is for real. As if to fulfill childhood promise at last. What, you gonna give it the ribbon? Eh? Okay. I guess that's Kawaku-san's route. Sure. A 6-year lesson. Hello, Seal. I think this is the last route, right? You have reached Kawaku-san's true ending. Well done. There's only one ending for Kawaku-san. If you have come this far, you should understand that Kawaku-san's story is the prop man of Tsukihime, the story to tie up all the remaining events. Thank you so much for all your hard work. After a long time, the stories have ended. But please wait. There is still one person remaining. Yes, that is the story of the main character. His story is not over yet. In the heavens is the cold, round moon. But even the moon, that moon cannot be eternally the same. After the end of all stories, the story of Tonoshiki is waiting to be finished there. What? Oh, the background's different. Eclipse, I mean. Suddenly I wake up. A vast sky, a vast night. In the midst of a grassy field that extends as far as the eye can see, I stare blankly at the moon. There's no one else here. No signs of human presence, no sounds from any animals. Maybe it's because I punched myself too many times these past couple of days. I just wanted to lie down quietly and be alone, but it seems I fell asleep. It was a bright darkness, probably because the moon is hanging so low. The grassy field that looked like a black sea last night is bright like some sort of a stage, a clearing illuminated by sharp moonlight. I thought it was like a theater somewhere, only there are no curtains around. This field that sweeps far and wide is devoid of any curtains or trees, nor is there any audience or stage crew. There's nothing here. The only thing here are the moonlight and the white darkness. The wind does not blow and the grass does not even sway. Oh, how quiet. I love quietly as it feels like all the commotion until yesterday was just a joke. No, if you talk about jokes, then my life until now was so happy. Looking back at it, it seems like it was just an illusion. So is this like when I die? A lot of things have happened. There were a lot of amazing things that occurred, and my life changed pace quite often. The expected and the unexpected, everything was illusionary. Looking back, it seems that no matter how trivial things seem, all these coincidences built on each other. Days were only a repetition of each other, but no 2 days were quite the same. Then that means perhaps each and every one of them is an irreplaceable moment I can never return to. I recall many things that happened. The memories are so nostalgic it makes me smile. Just the thought of the new experiences awaiting me in the future, different from those of my past, makes me dizzy. Truly a mix of emotions, happiness, excitement, and enough worries to give me a headache. Thump. My heart beats loudly once. What comes after is my usual anima. The dizziness continues for a while, but everything disappears. Even though the wound on my chest healed, my anema didn't go away. It seems like my fragile health wasn't caused by the wound on my chest alone. Well, of course, being able to perceive the shape of death means I sank much closer to death than others. To be honest, I never thought about living a long life like ordinary people. Thump. The sound of my heart beating. It's not like me to think of this, but I wonder just how long I can keep running through time. The conclusion is rather uninteresting, because even if it stops tomorrow or in a few decades still, hey you, it's dangerous lying around here. And I hear a familiar voice. Was it Sensei? No way, eh? What do you mean, eh? You have an awful lot of free time on your hands if you can just sleep around here in the middle of the night. Was this close to kicking you? Or so you better watch out. She says this grumpily while carrying a trunk in one hand. Oh, kicked? Oh, and by who? I lift myself up. Isn't it obvious, stupid? You and I are the only ones here, so who else could it be but me? She declares it confidently and she folds her arms. Ha, stiffening the laughing with spurting outside of me, I gaze up at her and the moon. I can't believe it, I somehow felt that I'd meet you, but I didn't think that day would be today. What a coincidence, I didn't expect to see you here either. I heard you were here, but we never met, did we? So I was thinking that it was our fate that we did not meet. Although, if we did see each other, it would have caused trouble, right? Right. I remember the association after all. The association? We're not quite on good terms with the church. She laughed with a hint of guilt. It really is hard holding back my laughter. It makes me happy that this person hasn't changed one bit since the day we met. And since I ran out of things to do, I was going to leave here tomorrow, since this incident was partially my fault, you know? So I stopped by here for a final check and I ended up kicking some random ordinary person. Then we were fated to meet. To be honest, I felt we would meet up again. I smile. You're right. I wanted this sort of fate. She flashes me an identical smile in return. Long time no see. You're grown up, Shiki. Yes. You seem to be doing well too, Sensei. Returning her saying greetings to me, I look back at Sensei with serious eyes. We sit in the field of grass and talk. We talk about senseless things just like the old days. This is the prologue, girl. It was only briefly that we talked about what happened and what we were going to do in the future. It's about time. I don't plan on staying here long. I'm leaving before dawn, so we'll have to part here. Saying that, Sensei stands up. I try to stand up with her, but I collapse. Shiki, I can hear her voice. I take a few deep breaths and stand up. Dang. That's for sure. Alright, dang. Seems like no place or rest until, last night just hit me. Looks like it. That dizziness is your biggest weakness. But, you don't look like you have any injuries. I wonder what kind of rude this is at the end of. Another seal because I died in that one. This is gonna be the Arc, Kuraku, Hisu. Or the arcade one. You don't have any injuries, is your body alright? Yeah, thanks. Unlike you, I have a normal body. If you say so, if you glance at me meaningfully and looks into my eyes. Shiki, you know you're not gonna last much longer. Her words are clear words. I'm surprised. It's not that I'm surprised by her words, but rather I never thought she would say them. Well, yeah, I kind of already know about it. Is that so? But you seem pretty calm. Even so, now, you're showing your body over something that has nothing to do with you. I would have a hard time believing it, but I'm not afraid of dying. She stares at me somewhat peeved. No way, I think I'm more afraid of dying than most people. But that's something in the future. It may be tomorrow or next year, but I can't think about the future too much. I can't think about the future too much. I prioritize what I want to be about doing now. You see, so you can see your own death as well. That's why you're more afraid of death than others. That makes sense even for me. I would be shivering if I could see the 13 steps to the gallows. No, it's not like that. It's like I can clearly sense when I'll die. It's almost the same thing. Let's see. Can I ask you something for reference? You end up with a body weaker than those of others. It would only be natural to curse it and can fear your life. Hey Shiki, don't you find it difficult living life with such a body? Sensei looks at me openly yet with unreadable eyes. Those eyes are like those of a Magnus Hasider, which I'm not familiar with. Isn't that right? You can no longer live and have a normal happiness like everyone else. As long as you have the body of yours, all that awaits is suffering. That may be so, but I think it's not that bad. But I'm probably happy because up until now it was a lot of fun. So it'll probably be a lot of fun in the future too. The sound of her gasping. With a loud sigh, she changes back to her usual self. Shiki. She seems sad as she calls my name. To be honest, I do feel some regret. I guess it's something to you that I shouldn't have back then. I look her straight into her eyes. It's different from before, but back then I had to look up at her to see her eyes, but now she's looking up into mine. God doesn't give excessive power without reason, and I told you that if you have power, there has to be a meaning to it. But you know, it's up to the individual to decide what the meaning may be. There's no room for everyone else, especially someone as ambiguous as God, to interfere, so it would be alright if you did nothing. Even if you denied those eyes of yours and did nothing, it would still have been alright. I'm regretting my words because you could have led a normal life more suitable for you as Shiki, Sensei. Didn't I teach you earlier that you should live a life with an honest heart? You really did, Shiki. But that's something difficult to do. It would have been easier for you to stray from your path a little, because your eyes draw you to disaster. Isn't it ironic that a killer more skilled than anyone else also hates killing more than anyone else? If you lived like a normal life or had your heart uh, uh, if your heart deviated from the true path, you wouldn't have to go through so much pain. Yeah, that may be true now that you mention it. If I gave up, it may have been a little easier, but that has no meaning. It would have only made things a little easier, and to start with, I never thought of it as particularly painful. You have the wrong idea, Sensei. Everything I did because I wanted to. It's not like I'm a saint or anything. I like myself just the way I am. That's why I was glad that you told me back then to become an adult by living just the way I was. Sensei, I don't regret anything, so there's no reason for you to regret anything either. I really feel that from the bottom of my heart, and I smile at her. Okay, as if dazed by radiance, she narrows her eyes, then closes them briefly. I see, man, it seems you really have become a wonderful young fella. Her hands reach for her trunk. Yeah, that's fine, just the way you are, Shuki. My world is full of, devious individuals, so associating with someone like you balances things out. It may be hard for you, but if you don't mind, then I guess it's alright. With a Seiyu Sensei turns her back to me. I can't stop her, and there's no reason to. I can feel that this will really be the last time. All I can remember is the last thing I forgot to say that day. In the ocean of grass, an important friend who had spoken to me was about to disappear. There's no wind, the grass does not sway, and the only thing that changes is her figure, which gets further away. She didn't turn around suddenly back then, and she won't now. Sensei, I call out to stop her. She halts in her tracks. What? She doesn't turn around, only her voice drifts to me. I know what I must say, the words I've always wanted to say. It's just that if I say these words, I really won't be able to see her ever again, but still I have to say them. She told me, always be true to yourself and become a man in the manner that you think is right. She also taught me that it's important to accept my mistakes and to be able to apologize for them. That's why I have to say it. Thank you. I'm glad I met you, Sensei. That's what I felt as a child. Those words were the only words from the bottom of my heart that I once could not say because I was filled with the sadness of parting. From behind, it seemed Sensei is surprised. She stands there, lowers her head, and turns around towards me with her usual expression. You have red hair too. Take care, Shuki. Let's meet again if we are fated to do so. Well, obviously you had red hair. You had red hair and the other thingy, but I can actually see your face, which is the big difference. She says this as if it was nothing, and the wind suddenly gusts. Swoosh! It rustles through the swaying grass, and the moonlight disappears. After that, as if abducted by the wind, she disappears. For some strange reason, I'm not shedding any tears. I feel sad and I don't want to part, but not shedding tears also means I've grown up since then. The grassy field becomes silent once more. Gazing up, it looks like the moon is about to disappear from the sky. All things pass by just like the moon is disappearing. Yet after a long time, there may be the chances to meet again. And so tonight's moon disappears. Well then, I close my eyes just once as if lowering the curtains. In the sky, dawn is drawing closer. Just like the moon that has once fallen for the time being, the curtains are lowering on the long story for Tonoshiki. The heavens soar higher above. I look up while embracing by the clear, brisk night air. All things are uncertain, just like the walking dream. The past is all an illusion. It doesn't leave behind any tangible form, and even the most vivid of memories are really just transient. Yet I believe the moon's image will never fade away. The moon? Even that is fragile. Even though I know it'll end one day, I don't care. The memories continue on. I'm sure that even the end will be a happy one. The lunar eclipse is far away. Everyone races towards there. Remaining time and passes on. Oh, okay. Finn. Is that like, that's the end of Tonoshiki's story, I guess, as it said. And that's also the end of Tsukihime. There's no music. Okay. Why is there no music? Ending list. Ah, got them all. Got all the endings. Tsukihime is a Kira's true ending. Okay. Alright then. And yeah, that's Tsukihime, so bye bye.